morning, all. Good morning, all. We have very important news coming out from Chase Bank. There is a new scam that's happening, and people are losing money. And we're also going to go over that, of course. And we're also going to go over there's some new zero down payment assistance programs available for some states. But this is the credit news you need to know right now. And of course, this is Wake the FICO Up. Let's get right into it. By the way, if you guys haven't done so already, be sure to download our free ebook today. All right. And let's get right into the information. And for those of you who don't know, we do help people improve their credit scores, qualify for home ownership, and lower their car payments like we've helped these people to the left. And we do have a 4.8 star rating on Google. All right. So scan that QR code if you want more assistance on that. All right. So let's get right into the information for Chase Bank. And let me know if you guys can hear this. Okay. If you can't hear it, please let me know. Let's get right into it.
Saved her from sending more than $30,000 to a scammer. Our Frankie Thompson has more.
She is not clicking on anything. Do you really want to fight this fight with me?
That's not your problem.
Yes, it is my problem because what you're doing is committing a crime. That makes it my problem.
Sergeant James Stewart with White Settlement Police stepped in to stop an elderly woman in her 80s from sending tens of thousands of dollars to a man claiming he was with Chase Bank.
I was irritated, not just as a police officer, but as a human being.
However, the first person to take notice was Minnie Jordan.
At that point, she had already put in $23,900, and all I could think was, like, they're trying to just they're robbing her blind.
Jordan stopped by the Chevron off I-30 and Cherry Lane Thursday for gas and cash. She says the woman still had wads of $100 bills in her purse, so she called 911.
I noticed an elderly lady feeding thousands of dollars into the cryptocurrency machine, and the people on the phone sound like foreigners, and they have her like FaceTiming to make sure that she's putting the money in the machine.
Can you go get her to stop?
I tried, and she said that she's trying to correct the mistake that somebody else made.
Oh,
so
God.
she knows it. Yeah, and I just don't, it's so bad.
Jordan waits for Sergeant Stewart to arrive on scene.
Hey, ma'am, can I talk to you for a second?
Please, I have the bank on the phone.
Okay, let me talk to who you're talking to on the bank.
I'm in danger.
Okay, no, you're not, ma'am.
This is Chase Bank.
Let me talk to them.
Sergeant Stewart tells the woman to stop inserting money and takes the phone. The male voice on the other end continues to say he's a Chase Bank security team member.
Allow me to speak to the customer.
No, you're not going to speak with the customer anymore. You have already spoken to the customer enough.
She never hit the submit button, or he kept saying hit the I'm done button, because if she'd done that, that money would have been gone.
Jordan called the number on the Bitcoin machine to file a fraud report. Fortunately, that woman will be getting her $23,000 back. But a reminder, law enforcement and banks never going to call you asking for payments using gift cards or Bitcoin.
All right. So here, guys, let's go ahead here. I'm going to close that out real quick. Let me share this tab instead. And so here's the deal, guys. Listen, if you all have family members or anyone. Now, I know some of you guys are thinking, well, Calvin, you know what? This only happens to older people. People fall for this stuff all the time. They fall for this stuff all the time. Now, of course, they're going to jump on older people. And when I say older people, you guys can determine what that is for you. But there are some people. Listen, my mom, she passed away recently, and she had an early case of dementia. And we're talking like, in her late 40s. And, so you never know when people are being, harassed or called or something like that. And they don't know. They just follow the steps and follow suit. So again, if you or anyone has a Chase Bank account, listen, they're calling you. It looks like Chase. It sounds like Chase. And they're walking people through just giving them money. Now, obviously, a lot of people won't go for this, but some people will. So make sure you know. And listen, James says it happens to a lot of people. It most definitely does. Okay, it most definitely does. But listen, so so don't worry about it. We're gonna get into the comments here right after this. But here, check on your people. If you or anyone you know has Chase Bank, make sure you're at least keeping an eye, especially if they get a little bit older, as they get older, that you are helping them with their, if they don't trust you to help them with their money, you got to at least keep an eye on the transactions, keep an eye on this stuff. This lady had already taken out $23,000 and she was literally about to move this money over. All right. But either way, let's get into the next piece that we have for you guys this morning. All right. So make sure you guys like this video, share this video, and subscribe if you have not done so already. All right. Now, as you guys know, we have our home buying challenge. So if you guys are looking to go into homeownership, we can help you do so. Scan this QR code so we can help you just like we've helped all these other people as well. Now, here, check this out. There are some new zero down payment assistance programs that have just rolled out in a lot of states. Okay. I know you guys have heard from Jerome Powell last week. The Fed announced they're not going to be bringing down rates anytime soon. It's probably going to be after the election, right? As we see, a lot of stuff is starting to happen as we get closer to the election. But anyway, there's a lot of states that are out here that are giving $0 down. So if you guys know people in these states, let people know about these programs, or if you don't want to explain it to them, let them know about this video. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys this real quick here, and we're going to go right into it. So as you guys can see here, it says zero down mortgage programs making a return. Okay, and so this particular program, the first one I'm going to go over is in Florida. And listen, so if you know someone that lives in Florida, they can take advantage of this program. Let's go ahead and see and learn more about it. Yeah. So it starts July 1st of this year. I'm going to show you guys what this actually looks like as well. Okay. So this is it's called, I literally just forgot what it was called. There it is. It's called the Hometown Heroes Down Payment Assistance Program. Okay. So how it works is you got to put in how many people live inside your home. Then you got to put in what county you're from. Now, listen, I know a lot of the rappers I listen to, they say they live in Broward County. So I just put Broward County. I don't know about different counties. I don't know about different counties, okay? But you find your county in here somewhere, okay? But either way, we're gonna go ahead and do 3 people living in Broward County. All right. Don't y'all come for me now because I don't know where these people at. But anyway, so check this out. This is the Hometown Heroes program right here. You guys can see here, right here. Okay. Now it says, here, let me go back up here. So it says right here that this program offers up to $35,000, guys, $35,000. So that is huge. Okay. That is huge. That's going to take up a lot of stuff. And that's not the only one. They also have 3% down, 4% down, 5% second mortgage program. They have the homeownership loan program. They have the Florida Assist. Now, I think that's been out for a long time for $10,000. But this one, it starts back up July 1st. Okay, July 1st. So if you know someone in Florida, they can get up to $35,000. And not only that, it breaks down what your purchase limits are. And so once you kind of fill it out, it takes you through it. I filled it out just to make sure it was legit. It most definitely is legit. Okay. And if you need a real estate agent in that area, don't forget, we can help you. So matter of fact, I'm going to put the link up here inside the chat. Actually, I'm going to put the link inside the chat. If you guys are looking for a real estate agent or a lender or so if you're looking for a real estate agent or a lender in Florida, we can help you. Okay. This is any state, by the way. This is any state. Okay. So this is our nationwide home buying assistance. Okay. So we can most definitely pair you up with one of our partner agents. And so you just fill out that form right there and we can get you guys where you need to be. Now that's in Florida. All right. Now let's go ahead and go over to another program that just rolled out. Okay. Another program that just rolled out. This is in New Mexico. Okay. Now I know what you guys are thinking. Well, how come it's not my state yet? Well, listen, this is the beginning. This is the beginning. Once the Fed announced last week that they are not moving these rates anytime soon. But there are people who need to change their living situation. So a lot of these places are fixing it on the state level. Okay. So right now, let's see here. This is it right here. The Home of Your Own Act. Okay. Now, this is, of course, by some Democrats down in New Mexico. They're going to provide a one-time $30,000 home ownership grant eligible to first-time home buyers who earn at or below 120 to 150% of the area median income. Okay. That's a huge number. That means you don't have to make what everybody is making in the area. Okay. So, but again, this is going to be huge. And it's not just, and of course, this helps because they're saying that this is targeted to teachers, nurses, artists, and things of that sort. But it's everybody can take advantage of this that is in New Mexico. So again, more states are going to be rolling out. So I'll keep you guys posted as more programs roll out soon on this. All right. So let's go ahead and talk about it, guys. Let's go ahead and talk about it. Make sure you guys like this video, share, and subscribe as well. All right. And of course, we told you guys about the home buying challenge. Want to make sure you guys know about that. That's inside of our community. We're getting everybody qualified for home ownership, whether you want to buy a home now, next year. We want to make sure you're in position. All right. So let's go into the comments, guys. Let me know your thoughts. So here, let's go back into the Chase situation. What are your thoughts about the Chase bank situation? Please let me know. And of course, I'm going to go through the comments here so you guys can see it. Shout out to Leslie letting me know that you guys can hear me. That most definitely helped. Okay. I need to know if you guys can hear me. Okay. All right. So Grounded for the Bag says, good morning. Good morning to you, brother. Greatly appreciate you being here. Hayward Cole says Beekeeper. I still haven't seen that movie yet, but I know a lot of people have been referencing that movie. So I know a lot of people have been referencing that movie, as we've been talking about banks and such. And I did watch the trailer. So don't worry, I'm going to watch the movie. I got to watch it now because at this point, everyone keeps talking about it. So thanks for mentioning that as well. Good morning to you, sir, as well. Grinding for the Bag says, oh, wow, about the Chase Bank video. So here, what are your thoughts about the Chase Bank video, guys? Let me know as well. Good morning to you, George. Greatly appreciate you being here. And James hit it right on the head. He says it happens to a lot of people, guys. He says it happens to a lot of people. Okay. And so what he's referencing to is, of course, the Chase Bank scam that was there. Okay. So again, listen, and you guys, let me see if I can pull. I don't have to pull it back up. You guys just rewind it or whatever. But I don't want you guys to have to rewatch it again or something like that. But a lot of people are being scammed a lot of different ways. We talked about how people were getting the text message. We talked about how people are waiting for people at Navy Federal. Okay, so there was something else I saw this morning about people waiting for people at Navy Federal ATMs. Okay, they are waiting for, but personally, I was thinking they could wait for people at any type of ATM, but they are waiting for people at some of these. Matter of fact, here, let me pull it up. I didn't know if you guys would be interested in this particular story, but there's something I saw earlier today, and I'll go ahead and show it to you guys so you guys can actually see it. But there was someone who was robbed. I mean, I don't know how often people get robbed at ATMs, but it looks like it's been an increase at people. There's been an increase of robberies, at for people that are actually targeting Navy Federal Credit Union members. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys this real quick here. Okay, here we go right here. So you guys can see right here, police search for robbers targeting bank customers in Annapolis. Okay, so that's Annapolis, Maryland. But you guys can see right here it was one robbery that happened, and the second robbery happened at Navy Federal Credit Union. Okay, on Best Gate Road. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that, but look at what they're doing here. Let me close all the rest of this stuff out so I can see what you guys are saying. But look at what these people are doing here. Okay, let me zoom in on this so you guys can see it. Look at what they're doing here. It says a 67-year-old man just finished at the ATM before heading to his car, where he was robbed by what appeared to be the same people that robbed the other person. Okay, a 38-year-old person. Now, I don't know if they were at another Navy Federal ATM, but they are literally watching people at the ATM. Okay, so just keep, like I always tell you guys, keep your head on a swivel. It's unfortunate. It really is, and I think really what happened is now people have been getting robbed for years, but I think with the pandemic, people that had a certain amount of money lived a certain type of lifestyle. They're not living that lifestyle anymore. And that's why, I mean, like robberies are up like at an all-time high, especially not just in Chicago. I mean, a lot of people always talk about the bad stuff in Chicago, but they are, I think everywhere people are they're taking things to the next level of thievery. They're taking things to the next level of breaking the law. Okay. And James hit it right on the head. He says it's happening to a lot of people. Okay. So make sure you guys are keeping your head on a swivel, guys. Because again, this just happened at Navy Federal Credit Union. I don't know why they targeting people at Navy Fed. And I didn't want to put that in the title because I didn't want y'all to think I'm always coming at the Navy Federal. But this stuff is happening. Okay. So make sure you guys keep an eye on people about that. Okay. So Kendra says she closed her Chase bank account because they started going through my account saying use Bitcoin. I told them I was going, and I went to close the bank instead, and I went to the bank instead and immediately closed my account. So here, check this out. Kendra says she got a phone call. Kendra says she got a phone call probably from the same op group or whatever the case may be, and they tried to get her to do the same thing. Okay, now here's the deal. They're doing, it's not just Chase Bank. They trying to get everybody. They trying different type of ways to get any and everybody. Okay. So whether you at the ATM, just having a bank account in general, listen, just keep your head on a swivel. Say no when it's time to say no. We talked about that last week. When people ask you, hey, do you know what Navy Federal is? I don't know what you're talking about. Now, in Illinois, we don't have to worry about that. There's no Navy Fed branches, at least near Chicago, that I know about. I think there is one up north or something like that, but there isn't like many around here. Okay. But again, and when people ask you stuff like that, y'all, we talked about this. Say no. We don't know nothing. Somebody said they was going to run. So, okay, be careful out there, guys. And Jane says, great job, Kendra. Absolutely. Absolutely. What's going on, Denise? How are you doing? All right. So Grindin says, I just moved into a new apartment. Credit's starting to look pretty good. What would be a good time to start for my first home? 44 years, never purchased a home, been with Navy Federal for about 60 days. Man. So check this out. There's a video that I posted on there's a video on the YouTube page that I have. So I would say start with this video. Look at this video when you can. But I most definitely would strongly recommend that you most definitely look at this video that I posted not long ago. Let me go to it right here. And this is about Navy Federal. And they have a home buying program that I don't think a lot of people talk about. And it's been around for quite some time. But here, let me see here. Where is it at? Now I can't find it. Look at that. Ain't that something? Okay. It's in here somewhere. I know it's in here somewhere. But they have a home buying program. Okay, there it is right there. All right. Man, I didn't realize how many times we talk about Navy Federal. But there's a video right here. It's called Unlock Homeownership with Navy Federal Credit Union. And it's their 0 down program. Okay. So again, you just have to be a member. It's not a VA situation. But again, make sure you guys go ahead. It's called the Home Buyer's Choice Loan. They made a couple changes to it. So make sure you go ahead and check out that video. I did that about 7 months ago, but not much has changed with their program. But that's the so just look for that video on my page, Unlock Homeownership with Navy Federal Credit Union. Start there. But we got to make sure that the score is in place. So I would recommend joining our home buying challenge, for sure. Okay. So with our home buying challenge, let me go back to that. With our home buying challenge, we've been helping a lot of people go into home ownership. Okay. So answering all of your questions, making sure you have the right agent, making sure you have the right lender, making sure you get access to everything you need. Okay. To go into home ownership, no matter what city you're in, no matter what state that you're in. Okay. So go ahead and scan that QR code. We have our next phone call coming up. Okay. Our next call is coming up on Tuesday. Okay. And so this is where the first call was amazing. And the first call replay is inside the community. Okay. So there was an hour-long presentation. We answer questions, everything. We show people how to improve their credit score, qualify for homeownership. And next week we're going to be going into down payment assistance and of course the closing process. Okay, and of course answer everybody's questions. All right, so make sure you guys go ahead and check that out as well. So grinding for the bag, keep us posted. We most definitely can help you. Even if you are in North Carolina, we most definitely can help you. Okay, so Kendra says, is there anything for New York State? Not that I know of. Outside of, most states typically have a down payment assistance program. Most states have a down payment assistance program. Okay, so like in Illinois, we have IDA. So that's the Illinois Department of Housing Authority, and they got programs up to like I think $10,000, and it's a lot of programs. So most states have some type of down payment assistance program. However, as far as the zero down programs, give it some time. I'll keep you guys posted. I just started watching more down payment assistance programs in different states. So I'll keep you guys posted. That's how I found out about the zero down New Mexico situation and the zero down in Florida. Okay, so we'll keep you guys posted. I'll keep you guys posted. If I hear about it, we're going to do a video on it. Okay, just to let you guys know. And if you all know some people in those states and they're looking to go into home ownership, let them know about those programs. If you don't want to explain it, just let them know about this video. All right. So Kendra said you hit it on the head. People scamming is at an all-time high. Man, you know what? And people are trying to figure out a lot of different ways to scam people too. Like, it's crazy out here. Remember back in the day, it was just, hey, they'll take money out your account. No, they're doing like some real sneaky type stuff from your Facebook accounts. Here, I'm telling you all, everything needs two-factor authentication. Now, it doesn't keep fraud or scams necessarily from happening, but it reduces it big time. Okay, so like, make sure you guys set up your as many accounts as you can with the Google Authenticator app. So like with my Facebook account, I have the Google Authenticator app, and so it changes the code. Hold on. There's a gnat in here or something. And so it changes the code. That way people can't just hack into, your Facebook. But there's a lot of different things that people try to hack and try to get into. Listen, we cannot let this stuff happen. Okay. We cannot let this stuff happen. Okay. So make sure you guys, I gotta kill this mosquito because this is gonna bother me all day. But anyway, but make sure you guys are looking for as many things as you can. Okay, to make sure that you have these things in place. All right. So, but yeah, you most definitely want to do that. So Yonobi says Great Lakes, Illinois. Oh yeah, right. That's where that Navy Federal branch is. I knew it wasn't too far. I knew it wasn't too far. But listen, I'm telling y'all better keep your head on the swivel, because again, people are trying a lot of different things. Okay. Juan says no Navy Federal branches that I know of here in South Florida. Okay. Yeah, so that's good. You don't have to worry about people asking you where the nearest one is. You won't have to worry about people following you to the ATM. Okay. Okay. So most definitely keep us posted. I don't think they're going to be opening up. They have been opening up some new branches, but I mean, just branches alone are being closed overall. All right. So Grindin says, so I can join the community even if I'm working with a credit repair company? Absolutely. Absolutely. Matter of fact, listen, that's when you should. Here's the deal, guys. I know that there are a lot of credit companies out there. Here, let me go ahead and pull up us on Google, because now I'm going to start bragging on us. And I don't talk about this often because I don't want you guys I'm not trying to sell you guys stuff. I just want to let you know that there are companies out here that do really want to help you. Okay. And but either way, yeah, I don't care if you guys are working with a credit repair company. You can still learn, the information. It's no different than watching this video. Okay. So you most definitely can learn the information. So check this out. So this is it here. Okay. Now, as you guys can see here, this is right directly from Google. As you can see, it's right on from Google. Okay. But either way, we have over 197, reviews, 4.8 stars. We've been helping people for years accomplish their credit goals. Okay. So whether it's now, here's the deal. I know, of course, there's a lot of different things you can do, but I mean, listen, y'all know me. I try my best to make sure that we can show you that we're not just helping people accomplish their credit goals, but people are literally accomplishing their goals. Okay. Homeownership, that is easy. That is too easy. We went through these photos last time. I won't go through them all. This is a veteran right here. This is a guy. He's a veteran, and he wanted to go into homeownership, and he was not able to qualify for homeownership because his scores were not there. And so I helped him with his credit. He was number 14. He was the 14th homeowner locally that we had helped at the time. And listen, and I mean, so imagine having access to a VA loan and he wasn't able to use it because his credit wasn't where it needed to be, right? So we helped him with the 850 Club, okay? This couple right here, they didn't want to buy a house at the time. Now they are homeowners now, but when I first met them, they had just had a repossession. They had a repossession. Denise said, brag on yourself. They had just had a repossession. And but the repossession hadn't showed up yet on their credit. And they said, listen, somebody, one of our Facebook friends told us about you. And man, we had to reach out ASAP. I said, bet. So I said, listen, he was like, man, we need to get a car and we need to get a car ASAP. So I hooked them up. I showed them exactly what they needed to do before it hit their credit report. Okay. And they was able to go to a dealership of some people that I knew. And don't listen, we're going to be building more partnerships nationwide. But the people that's in Illinois, man, they be spoiled. I'm gonna let y'all know that right now. They be spoiled. OK. And I won't say that a lot of them don't appreciate it. A lot of them do. But I don't think that they understand that a lot of people aren't doing what we're doing on a national scale. But here, stay tuned. I got something special for you guys. I've been working on this for about 3 years now. And but I'm putting the final touches on it about the end of this year. So stay tuned with me. But either way, we help them. We can help you guys nationwide. We don't care where you guys are at. We can't tell you what dealership to go to, but we can tell you exactly, what steps you need to take. Okay. That's what that game plan is. That game plan is crucial. That game plan is crucial. Okay. So it's a couple different things you guys can do. I'm going to give you guys the hack. Y'all ready for the hack? The hack is, let me go back here. The hack is if you join the community, you get a discount on the game plan. If you join the community, you get a discount on the game plan. Okay. So again, I'm telling you, you need to be putting these things in place. Okay. Now, if you don't want to do the community, that's perfectly fine. Let me go back here where this is. Okay. Now that's the game plan scan. Okay. So if you guys want to get a custom game plan and pay regular price, you can scan that QR code. But if you want a discount on that same game plan, all you got to do is join join the community. And every month we have a theme for the month. Okay. Next month, we're going to be going into business credit. I already gave you a snippet of that last night. So we're going to be diving deeper into business credit next month. But again, home buying challenge, we're going to always keep that a conversation that's going as well. Here, I'm going to go into some more success stories. We're going to jump back into the comments for sure. Here's another thing too. I know we got one message from somebody saying, hey, I'm not trying to sound racist or anything like that at all, but do you help people that aren't black? And yes, we do. Yes, we do, man. We help everybody. Okay. These are some clients that are clearly not black. And but either way, I helped him get he already had, of course, a handful of credit cards. I showed him how to manage his credit cards properly, created a game plan for him, and he was able to buy a home for his family. OK, so again, you don't have to be black to get this information. OK, I was going to put that out there so you guys know if you have blood in your body, we can help you. OK, I'll put it to you like that. If you got a social, we can help you. OK, so again, this young lady right here, she was in a bad relationship. She had some kids with the guy, and he pretty much just ruined her credit, like messed it all the way up. And they got kicked out of their apartment. And within 90 days, I helped her get her credit scores from the 400s, 500. I think she was like 490 something. I can't remember. And but it was low, like it was under 500 for sure. And either way, 90 days later, she was able to qualify for homeownership. Then, of course, we got the pre-approval. We started looking for homes. She's now a homeowner. So she went from a bad relationship. He messed up everything, got them evicted from their apartments. And guys, listen, we were able to get them into homeownership. So again, listen, I'm telling you, I do this on a regular basis. OK, y'all know about this story. If y'all been watching me for years, they used to be on the intro. OK. And if you guys want to hear her story is actually on our YouTube page as well. And she talked about it, too. And but either way, if you guys go to the channel and type in success stories, I stopped posting success stories on the videos because y'all wasn't watching it. So no big deal. But anyway, she was a 497 credit score. You got to listen. And I made a joke with her, too. I was like, listen, you got to try to get under 500. But anyway, she was in again, similar situation. She had a previous relationship and they didn't make the best decisions. It wasn't this guy that she's with now. But either way, This is what she said in the video or whatever, but she's a 497 credit score. Income was not her problem. She made some good money, but the credit, she just didn't. She was like, you know what do I need to do? Like, tell me step by step, what do I need to do? Okay, what do I need to do? Okay, and so specifically, I told her exactly what she needed to do, and she followed it. And literally less than 90 days later, she qualified for that big, crazy house. This is not Photoshop. This ain't AI. Okay, this is her house back there in the background. Okay, so we made that happen 100% in her name. All right. So again, just because your credit score is in the 3s, the 4s, the 5s, that don't mean nothing. You just need a strategy. You need someone that can do. See, the problem is y'all keep going to people that only send disputes. That's the problem. A lot of people only send disputes. You can't just do that. You need more than that. You need a strategy. You need a game plan. You need a step-by-step situation based on your current credit score. See, what I do is I look at how many accounts you have on your credit report, how many you have open, how many you have closed. I tell you exactly what you need to do. Okay. And it's simple. It's real simple. But either way, I can go on and on and on and on and on. Guys, listen, I can do this all day long. All right. This is also another guy. He actually follows the channel. I don't know if he still watches the channel. I forgot his name. I got to look through the emails. This happened back in 2018, 2019. And he's been a homeowner since then. But this is a guy from the YouTube channel. Okay. We got some people that's from the YouTube channel that we got photos of too. But either way, matter of fact, this lady right here found us on YouTube as well. This lady right here found us on YouTube. She's a grocery store manager locally. And she was like, listen, can you help me get into a home? I've been a grocery store manager for years. I want to go into home ownership. I know I can do it. The husband did not believe it. The husband did not believe that it could happen. Okay. And listen, I saw him twice. Once. No. Matter of fact, I saw him twice, but it was mainly when he didn't know that he didn't believe that they had the house until the day of closing. He said, there's no way this guy helps you improve your credit. Your credit was horrible. Partly I ain't gonna listen. Anyway, we helped her with her credit. She is a homeowner. Okay. So I'm telling you, listen, I don't care. I don't care if you're working with somebody else. I don't care if you're working with somebody else. Matter of fact, because you're working with somebody else, you need to be getting a game plan, because you need to say, listen, y'all ain't giving me something like that. Most of these credit companies, all they're doing is disputing. You need more than disputes. You need more than disputes. Okay. You need more than disputes. Y'all, listen, they sending out letters. Some stuff comes off, some stuff doesn't, and they done. And you just keep paying them every single month to send out letters. People that used to work with us over the years, we sent out letters as well, but that was just part of what we did. That was part of what we did. You get that game plan is crucial. Most people in the credit repair industry can't tell you how to improve your credit score. Credit repair is not improving your credit score guaranteed. Here, watch where I'm going. Just because something gets removed off of your credit report does not mean that you will get points from that. Y'all know that, right? Just because something is on your credit report does not mean that it will get removed. Are you guys hearing? I'm sorry. Just because something gets removed off your credit report doesn't mean that you're going to get points. Are you guys hearing me? Here's why that is. Y'all ready? When something gets closer to 7 years, it loses value. So it's not like everything is worth 30 points. Everything's worth 40 points. No, it loses point value as it gets closer to 7 years. This is why when stuff falls off of your credit report, you don't gain points a lot. Sometimes you won't get any points. Okay. You need a strategy. You need a game plan. Here, I'm not trying to sell you guys on, I'm also trying to sell you guys on information. You don't know what you don't know. You don't know what you don't know, right? So if you don't know what you don't know, that's where that comes in at. Okay. So here, let's jump back in here. I see a couple different comments. Okay. So now R Lake said, I had 2 collections removed and my score dropped. Listen, removals do not get, listen, disputes do not guarantee removals. Removals do not guarantee points. I'm going to say that again. Disputes do not guarantee removals. Removals do not guarantee points. Y'all got to understand this. This is why you need a strategy. This is why you need a game plan. Now, you say, well, Calvin, can I improve my credit score just by watching your videos? Absolutely. Absolutely. But the problem is you may apply for something that you should not be applying for. You may close out an account that you may not need to close out. You may pay something off that you don't need to pay off. Are y'all hearing me? Okay. And this is why I do what I do. Same thing here. Helped her with her credit, homeowner. Same thing here. Helped him with his credit, homeowner. All right. Same thing there. YouTuber. Look at this house. He came from YouTube. He watched the videos. He signed up with our program. We gave him a game plan. He's a homeowner. It's that simple. Look at this. Two unit owner. Now, I didn't help her with her credit. She just heard about us helping people in general. Okay. This guy right here. We don't discriminate against age. One of the youngest homeowners in the state. Fresh. Okay. Fresh. I'm telling you guys this. Okay. Homeowner. Listen, it's that simple. Y'all, I showed y'all the military guy already. Homeowner. Listen, another YouTuber. Shout out to Dayon. I don't know if he's still watching us. He's been watching me for years. Homeowner. Listen, I do this on a regular basis. Give me something difficult. All right. Shout out to this young lady who found us on YouTube as well. She said, listen, now we used to have a dope package back in the day. I don't offer it anymore. It was a lot of work. It was a lot of work. Okay. I used to have this program, a package where we would call the dealership on your behalf or like look at your dealership paperwork. Oh my God, y'all flooded us with that. It was crazy. Now, don't get me wrong. Technically, we still like if you watch certain types of videos or if you ask for it, we'll put it in your game plan, whatever. But either way, she says, Calvin, I want to go get this car. We showed her exactly how to go get this car. It was a done deal. So shout out to this young lady here. She watched us. This is back in like 2018, I think, or something like that, man. And, so again, just greatly appreciate you guys, getting that information as well. I ain't done yet. Y'all want to keep going? I can go about this all day long, man. Listen, homeowners left and right, homeowners again. Listen, y'all heard me tell this story. This is the last story. This is the last story I'm gonna give y'all. And don't worry, I'm gonna jump back into the comments real quick. But this is a young guy. He was looking. He found us on YouTube. Okay, found us on YouTube. Now I'm gonna be honest. His wife didn't believe in what we were doing. She was like, man, listen. And I've seen some people in the comments. One guy said, somebody said in the comments on one video, don't take credit advice from YouTubers. What? Anyway, so either way, he reached out to us and he was like, listen, I need your help. Can you help me with my credit or help my wife with the credit? And, and then we can go into a house. I said, listen, I need to help both of you guys because for the area you're trying to buy in, we need a certain amount of buying power. In order for us to get that amount of buying power, I need to put both of you guys on the loan application. So we need both of your incomes. He said, well, listen, my credit's not the best. She's a little bit better than me, but you can just focus on her. I said, no, man, we got to help both of you guys. He said, okay, man, whatever you say. Sure enough, listen, homeowners, listen, I do this. I'm telling you guys, I do this. Okay, let's go and get into the comments real quick. I want to get back into it. Make sure you guys get back into it. By the way, if you haven't done so already, make sure you guys like this video, share this video, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Okay, let's get back into it. I see somebody to my FHA loans. Don't worry, I'm about to get right back down there. Give me 1 second. Okay, so you guys know about that, right? So Grounding had a great question. He says, so can you join the community even if you are working with a credit repair company? Absolutely. You most definitely can. Okay, you most definitely can. All right. So Kendra says, I need to join. Well, come on, Kendra. Come on to the family. Okay, go ahead and scan that QR code if you guys want to learn more about our community. Okay, it doesn't matter what your goal is. Every month, we're going to have a theme. And that theme is something that's credit related that people want to accomplish. Most of the subscribers say that they want to go into homeownership. Okay. In order for you to do that, you have to know the steps. So every week I do a Q&A. So, and let me tell y'all something. It's a lot of people inside of the community, but not everyone shows up to the Q&A calls. Watch where I'm going. So if 3 or 4 people show up to the Q&A call, do you guys know how intimate that is? So take advantage of that. But if you still here, tell them about when we had the Q&A call and it was just me and you. You ain't got to go into detail. But Unobi, if you still watching this, let them know inside the comments how that was. We always be promoting. Shout out to Unobi. But either way, saying that to say, again, take advantage of that for sure. All right. But either way, go ahead and scan that QR code and you can go and get into the community. All right. Denise says, brag on yourself. Listen, I just want to make sure that you guys know there's a lot of credit companies out here. And I'm sure most of them have your best. They have your best interest at heart. I'm gonna at least say that. However, you should be having results within at least 60 to 90 days. Now, I'm not just talking about removals. I'm talking about things that improve your score. Removals aren't guaranteed to improve your score. Our game plan will show you exactly what you need to do to improve your credit score. And it's not just improving the credit score. We also have in the game plan what you need to do with this credit score. If we see that your car note has a certain type of interest rate, we're like, listen, go through these banks when your score gets to here to refinance your car. We are literally telling you what you need to do. This is stuff people are not going to tell you. You can't get this information at a bank. You can't go to a bank and say, give me 5 banks I can lower my car payment with. You can't do that. You can't go to a bank and say, hey, listen, I don't qualify for homeownership. Tell me what I need to do. Banks won't give you that information. You can't go to a real estate agent and ask them. They don't know. You can't go to a mortgage. Some mortgage loan officers do know a little bit about credit or know some about credit. But then you got to, had they seen enough credit reports to tell you exactly what that is? I've seen over 10,000 credit reports. And this is not just from 850 Club. This is when I used to work at the dealership. I've seen everything. Okay. It's just difficult. That's why I started this company. Yo, you guys hearing me? This is not your basic credit repair company where you say, hey, I just need when we get those emails. Hey, I just need to get something removed. That's not us. We can't guarantee removals. Now, with our advanced credit blueprint, it has our dispute process. And with our dispute process, items do get removed, but some things come off and some things don't. We show you how to build around whatever you couldn't get removed. We show you how to build around increase. We show you how to build around collections. We show you how to build around charge-offs. We show you how to build around child support. We show you how to build around repossessions. We're not these other people that you keep paying all this money for and nothing comes off. Y'all want to keep doing that? Keep doing that. But if you want to accomplish a goal, 850 Club is where you need to be. We're goal-oriented here. All right. Vape King says, oh, then he says, nice. Okay. Philip says, criminals are using emails, texts, phone calls, and others. Big companies are being hacked, stealing consumers' personal information. Yeah. Hey, listen, it's so much stuff happening. I can't even keep up with it, honestly. There was another company. I'll look back through the article and I'll keep you guys posted. But there's another company that just got hacked too. But I feel like you guys already kind of know some of these things. That's why I'm like, I don't want to waste y'all time. I want to show y'all stuff that anybody really talking about. All right. Rodney says, I'm just tuning in and I see the caption about Chase. I'm a member. So what's happening with them? Yeah. People are calling Chase customer members and it says Chase Bank across the screen, just like if Chase was calling you. And they're telling you to transfer some money and a whole bunch of other foolishness. And most people are not going to fall for it, but some do. Some most definitely do. Grinding says, okay, thanks. I got one hard inquiry, no derogatory. Just got my first Navy Federal Credit Union card. No, I'm sorry. Just got my first credit card with Navy Federal. On-time car payments for the last 2 years, never missed a payment. Grinding, you can get a home. You can get a home. You honestly, Grinding, you may not even need. Here's what I would do if I were you, Grinding. If you're still watching this, you may not even need a game plan. I would say join the community. Let's talk. Let's talk next on my home buying challenge. The next home buying challenge call is at 9 p.m. Central Time inside the community only. Okay, listen. Everybody's not on there. We got a ton of members, but usually less than 10 people are on there. I'm just being real because timing or whatever, people forget, whatever. Okay. But we always put the replay up. I'm saying that to say you can talk to me and ask me your questions. And if you need help finding an agent, I got you. If you need help getting a lender, I got you. But Grinding, if you're still watching this, there's a 90% chance you qualify for homeownership right now. And if you want me to walk you through it, brother, reach out to us. Okay. R. Lake is in the house all the way from LA. He says he's been on his job for 4 years. Yeah, come on, Grinding. You qualify. I keep telling you. All right. So Shannon says, but you don't have to pay that money back in a separate loan. I think you're talking about the down payment assistance. So there are very good question, though. There's a lot of different down payment assistance programs that are out there. And some of them you do have to pay back, whether it's usually it's in a monthly payment or interest payment. And then some of them you can't sell the house, or you can sell the house, you just got to pay it back. But there are down payment assistance programs out there in every state. Some you have to pay back and some you do not. But it depends on what state you're in, Shannon. Okay, it depends on what state you're in. Rodney says, help me, please. I'm at a 660 score, low credit utilization. Last 2 years, no missed payments. My score is stagnant. I'm lost. Rodney, you need a game plan. Need a game plan, brother, because I need to see the credit report in order to see why it's not moving. Okay. I need to see why it's not moving. And sometimes there's something people are doing every single month that makes it not move. Your credit score should be going up. If not every month, that means that something's happening. Okay. And don't worry. Sometimes we don't know what that is. Right. And that's where I come in at. Right. So you need a game plan. So if you need, of course, if you need a game plan like Rodney, let me go ahead and go back here so you guys can see this. Let's go ahead and scan that QR code right there if you guys need a game plan like Rodney. All right. And then so let's see here. Kendra says, no, I did not know that. Okay, no worries. So no worries at all. So yeah, that's why I'm here. That's why I am here. All right. R. Lake says, yeah, we talked about that. He had 2 collections removed and his score dropped. Isn't that something? That is crazy. That is crazy for sure. Okay. Let's get back into the comments. Kendra says, I need a game plan so I can get a home. Absolutely. We got you, Kendra. So here, again, go ahead and scan that QR code. You guys can go ahead and get that too. Let's see here. So Hemi says, thoughts on FHA loans. Okay. So Grinding is still here. Don't worry, man. Hang in there. Hang in there. Oh, yeah. I just told you. Okay. So that's good. All right. So thoughts on FHA loans. I love FHA loans. I love them. They're great, especially for first-time home buyers. So for those of you all who don't know what an FHA loan is, I'm going to give you guys the basics. FHA loan is what a lot of first-time home buyers go with. About 70% of first-time home buyers use an FHA loan. An FHA loan is where you have to put down 3.5% of the purchase price. You need a minimum of a 580 mortgage score. Okay. Now we break this down in our home buying challenge so you guys can actually learn at a slower pace, right? And not just random questions everywhere, which I don't mind in the video. But saying that to say, now what some people don't like, I would say that there's 2 things that people don't like about FHA loans. Number one, there's a mortgage premium. Okay. It's a mortgage premium essentially to protect the bank if you default on the loan. So they add 1% of the purchase price to your monthly payment. Okay. So technically your monthly payment will be lower if you go conventional. However, with a conventional, you got to put down 20%. And that's with anything. So let me rephrase that. Anytime you put down less than 20%, no matter what loan it is, because conventional does have 15% down, 10% down, 5%, 3% down as well. Anytime you're putting down less than 20% on a home, there you will pay a mortgage premium. Okay. And so that mortgage premium is 1%. Now, here's the good news. Once your home gets to about 80% of the loan value, then you could refinance and lose that 1%. Some banks automatically do it. So it's only for a short period of time. So how do you get out of that? Put 20% down. And some of y'all, so I don't know if y'all pull out a calculator lately. I ain't saying y'all ain't got it. But let's just say a $350,000 house times 20% is $70,000. If you ain't putting down $70,000 on a $350,000 house, you need to go FHA. And ain't nothing wrong with going FHA. All right. So take advantage of that for sure. All right. So R. Lake says 850 is the king. I appreciate it, man. Greatly appreciate it. Grinding says he's still here. I gave you the marching orders, Grinding. So I got to see you inside the community, man. Yeah, based on what you told me, I don't think you need a game plan. If you want to confirm it, we can do a game plan. It's up to you. Like I told y'all, I ain't trying to always tell y'all or nothing. But if you get in the community is the first step I think many of you all should take. That way we can talk about what the situation is, and that'll determine what you need. Honestly, that's the hack. If you join the community and you get on all of my weekly calls, just on a couple of them, you can get all your questions answered right then and there. Like, that's the hack. But I'm still there for you, okay? Because remember, some of you all are just thinking, I need to improve my score. I need to go into a home. Yeah, that's fine. But there are other things you may need to do too. Do you need to refinance your auto loan? Do you need to close one of them credit cards that you have? Right? So there's a lot of things that we talk about as well. Richard says, impressive. Thank you, sir. Greatly appreciate it. All right. So Ark says, do you help people buy property in their business name? Absolutely. We don't talk about this a lot because what I'm noticing, and this is just me, when we talk about business credit or business funding, that's only a portion of the audience. Okay. But yes, we most definitely could do that. My wife actually and I did that. We bought a property here locally and we actually sold it a year later and we actually made a little bit of money on that. But either way, we bought the property. It was 100% in the business name. So of course we can most definitely walk you through those steps as well too. I will prepare you though. I'll give you one little piece. You will need about 20 to 25% down. I'm letting you know that off top. Now there's another way to do it too, where the loan is technically in your name, but the title of the property is in your business name. Okay. But we'll walk you through that process for sure. Okay. And Miss Mimi says, hello, I'm new here, so hope this question is appropriate. Have you heard of the NACA home buying program? I sure have. And so let's talk about that. So the NACA home buying program is a great program. However, one of the biggest things that people don't like about the NACA home buying program is that they determine when you're ready for a home. So they don't give you access to their people. They won't give you the pre-approval until they say that you're ready for the approval. Some people don't like that. And since it's a volunteer program, it takes a longer time. So people say on average, it takes about 4 to 6 months to go through their program. If you guys go through me, we focus on the basics, which is getting your score where it needs to be and getting you pre-approved. I'm not going through your savings account. I'm not going through your bank accounts, not me or whatever, but we're not going to, and I'm not saying what they're doing is bad. They're trying to make sure that people are financially sound based on their parameters and say, hey, listen, this person is ready for homeownership. But you get some people like I tell you guys the story all the time where the lady was she was living in her apartment and it was mold in the apartment. She had a newborn baby. The landlord couldn't remove the mold and she had to move. What do you do then? Right? If she wanted to go through NACA, it would have been 4 to 6 months. She don't have that kind of time. So she went through me. We created a game plan. She qualified for a home in about 60 days. She got the pre-approval. She found the house. She's in the home right now. All that took about 4 months. So if she would have went with NACA, she wouldn't have been pre-approved until about 6 months, maybe 4 months. So everyone's situation is different. I can't say that. Nothing wrong with it. It just takes a longer time. Richard says, I need help. I got you, Richard. You know what you need to do, Richard. You know what you need to do. I say start with the community, guys. Start with the community. Okay. Start there because it's a lower cost way to do it. But if you let me at least say this. If you go with the community, you do get to talk to me and it's once a week. Okay. I just added this new feature where you guys can actually DM me directly. So it's pretty dope. And it takes me about 24 to 48 hours to get back to you. So please be patient because these DMs are crazy. So, but anyway, it's crazy. There's 96,000 people that subscribe to this channel. So I'm just trying to listen. Sometimes things take time. But if you don't want to go that route, the game plan is faster because I look at your credit report and you get that back in less than 2 days. Okay. But if you say, listen, Calvin, I don't want to pay for that, then let me go ahead and go with the community. You got to pay for the community too, but it saves you a lot of money. So, but either way, that's the hack. And you also get a discount on the game plan too. So somebody this morning actually just took advantage of that too. They saved a lot of money on their game plan just by being in the community. Okay. All right. So next, let's see here. So now, not quite average says, don't get an FHA loan. You pay much more. Now, I won't say so much more. So here's the deal. You either put down 20%. So here's the deal. I get what they're saying. Just so we're clear, if you have 20% to put down, that's the only way out of a FHA, unless you have VA, of course, right? But if you don't have that, now there's some other potential loans as well too, but good luck. But I get what they're saying overall. You will pay that one a piece for sure. Okay. So John says lates hold a lot of weight, can take 48 plus months for lates to have less impact. You are absolutely correct. Unless you get a game plan and we show you how to build around those late payments. I have clients that have late payments in the last 90 days and they still qualify for homeownership. So y'all know. Moving on. All right. So next, self-employed. Christopher says, I'm a self-employed homeowner. 727 score, would like to purchase a 2-family rental. Self-employed, 2 years, expenses too much off of taxes. We got to talk. Christopher. I would think what's best for you is the community. If your scores are already there and you're self-employed, I got to prep you for what that's going to take. It's a couple steps we got to put in place, but you most definitely can do it. I would say consider joining the community to do it. Yeah, because there's a few steps we got to put in place, but your scores are most definitely there. John says definition of low utilization is under 5%, not 30%. Anything over 30 hertz weight, y'all welcome. He is right. So you want to be about 5 to 7% is good. Now, that doesn't mean that if you're over that, that just means that your score will be affected if it's over 30%, just so you guys know. But if you guys want to be able to use your credit card without like moving your score so much, then that's a sweet spot, 5 to 10%. Okay. Hemi says, thanks. You are more than welcome. You are more than welcome. All right. Philip says, putting a property in your business name, will that be a tax break or other good things? It could be, depending on what the business use is for. So, for example, if you buy a house and you live in that house, but then you put the property in your business name, that's not really business expenses, right? However, if you have a 2-unit, or we call it a 2-flat, but some of you guys may call it a duplex, so like a 2-unit family home or more, 2 to 4 units. By the way, an FHA loan does allow you to get up to 4 units, and all you need is a 580 credit score minimum, okay? But either way, so now if you have something like that, where it's technically a business because you are a landlord, then that's a little bit different. You most definitely, it will be a tax break there for sure. Okay. Judy says, hello, are you live right now? Absolutely, Judy. You still here? We live. Ark says, how do you join the community? So there's a couple ways you could do it. There's a link inside the description below, or you can scan this QR code with your phone. If you're watching this from your phone, then you have to click the link in the description. Okay. But listen, YouTube told me that 65% of y'all watch my videos from y'all TV. Okay. Let me know. So let me know in the comments. Are you guys watching? Do you guys watch my videos from your phone, your TV, or both? Okay. But anyway, that lets me know, because that's why I put the QR codes up there. I just be assuming y'all watching from y'all TV. My bad. But the link is inside the description. So all you got to do is go to the video description, click that link. It'll take you directly to the community. Okay. All right. So Mimi says, thank you so much. That's why I'm here, girl. That's why I'm here. Okay. What does it take to join the community, and what do we get and how much? I got you. So the community is only $29 a month. It's month to month. There's no contract. You can cancel at any time. Hey, I sound like a commercial. But it's $29 a month, month to month. You can cancel at any time, and you get to DM me. We go live every week, and we have a theme of the month. And we're also going to start something new probably next week. We're going to start another little piece next week. It's going to be super dope. But every month we have a theme. And so the month of June, we're going into home ownership. And so that means that I go live for over an hour. I do not turn the video off until everybody's questions are answered. Okay. And so, and let me tell y'all something. It's a lot of people in the community, but everybody don't be in the live sometimes. And let me tell y'all something. We first started, Nobi was like, she'll tell you, she was like, I think this was like the first call we had. It was just me and her. So she got lucky. Okay. Now it's a handful of people, but it's more intimate. So you can go deeper into what you're doing. It's not like with YouTube. You may not want to put all your business out there, but in a community, everybody's going for a goal. Okay. And so for June, we're focused on homeownership. Next month, we're going to be going into business credit and business funding. After that, I don't know which one we're going to do, but we had everybody vote on this. And so everybody wanted to go into business credit and business funding. So we'll do that in July. Now, don't get me wrong. Every week I go live, it doesn't necessarily have to be about home buying, but I'm saying that to say, because that's when you get your questions answered. Okay. So that's when you get your questions answered. Christopher says, thank you. You are more than welcome. Okay. You are more than welcome. Deborah says she does buy PC and TV. Okay. That's what's up. RLA says mobile. Mimi says both. Okay, that's what's up. The Soul and Prismatic TV says phone or iPad. Trisha says phone. Markel says you always give great content. I greatly appreciate it as well. Grindin says, damn, I'm glad I found your channel. Oh man, listen, welcome to the family. Listen. It's only gonna get better. I'm only looking for ways to get better. Okay. So back in the day, I would just talk about what I think I wanted you guys to know about. And that's still kind of the case, but I now pay attention to what you guys watch, what you comment on, what are in the comments, right? I pay attention to what's in the comments. So again, I make sure I'm like, man, we look at what the emails are in the community, what people are talking about. So again, and most of it is all going to tie into credit. We're either improving our credit, rebuilding our credit, or I'm telling you guys what to do with your new credit score. Okay. So we could just narrow it down to that. Okay. But we care now. I won't say we care now. I've always cared, but I care more about what you guys are looking to accomplish. And we want to hold your hand and show you guys how to do this. Okay. So that's it. That's it. So I'm not just like a regular YouTuber where it's like, hey, here's the information. That's it. No, guys, like I really want to help you guys do this. So like these are real people y'all seeing here, man. Like, you know, I'm telling y'all this. Okay. So anyway, Markel says phone as well. All right. So here, I ain't gonna hold y'all up. All right. Make sure you guys like this video. Make sure you guys share it. Was this information good or what? Was this information good or what? Let me know inside the comments if this information was good. All right. Mimi has a question. She says, do you get a game plan by joining the community or is that separate? So check this out. I was thinking about doing that, but I would have to increase the cost because it takes a lot of work for that. And if I increase the cost, then I feel like then people will be afraid to join because everyone doesn't need a game plan. So that was the second reason why I was like, I won't do it. But you save a tremendous amount of money. So I'll give you guys an example. A game plan costs about $179 regular. If you join the community, which is $29, you save $100 on a game plan, which now puts you at $79. So 79 plus 29 is technically what you get in a game plan for. That's crazy. Okay. So that's how you kind of hack it in a sense. And I set it up that way. I want you guys to take advantage of that because some of you all don't need me for 6 months. Some of you all need me for a year. Some of you guys need it for a month or whatever that is. And listen, I've had some people, they join and they get what they need, then they leave. Then they come back, they join. So it doesn't matter to me. I want to make sure but see, credit does take time. I wish you could do something on Monday and see the results on Friday. Credit doesn't work like that. Credit works like this. You do something on Monday, you won't see the results from that until 3 to 4 weeks. And then you may get just a few points from that. That means you got to keep working. So credit takes time. It didn't take us, it didn't like overnight, we didn't mess up our stuff, right? We didn't mess up the credit doing that way, right? So it takes time. It takes time. All right. So Cynthia says, I watch it from both, but mainly my phone. Thank you, Calvin. You are more than welcome, Cynthia. Mimi says with the sunglasses. Okay. All right, guys. Listen, we are out of here. Make sure you guys like this video, share it, subscribe if you haven't done so already. We'll see you guys on the next video. Y'all, I know y'all like the live stream. So listen, we're going to keep them coming as well. We still got interviews coming up and we still got some great videos too. Oh, that's another thing I forgot to mention, Mimi, is that you get early access. I'm talking about super early access. They got access to videos that don't drop until like 2 more weeks. Okay. So me and my team, we've been pumping these videos out and y'all begin the live stuff, but we still got good pre-recorded stuff too. I know y'all like that interview we just did with Water Your Soil. We got some more interviews coming up as well too. And of course, we got Marvin and Gloria. Y'all saw them last night. They're going to be talking about more business credit and business funding as well too. And so it's going to be a lot of stuff that's well on the way, guys. So most definitely stay tuned. And like I said, even if you just watch the channel, information will still be great. Okay. So you don't have to join any of this if you don't want to. The information will be great, but it will be at random. Okay. But if you want specific help and you want us to talk to you directly, if you want to like just have that instant access, we got you. All right. So we'll see you guys on the next video, guys. Have a good one. Oh, wait, hold up. Grinding says, absolutely. Thanks for the information. Absolutely, man. I appreciate you being here. Deborah says, I'm selling my home. Didn't qualify for a HELOC. That's a home equity line of credit. For those who don't know, due to low credit score. Need help bringing my score up. Should I join the $29 membership? Yes. Or here, you can either join the $29 membership, then get the game plan. That's how you get the discount on the game plan. If you don't want to go that route, just get the game plan. That's perfectly fine too. But yeah, those are the best ways to do it. If you want to save money on the game plan, join the community, then get the game plan. Okay, that's how you can do that. Okay, and there's a special link. That link is only in the community. It's a discounted game plan. So I recommend that. But we need to get your scores up. I need to get you a game plan. Let's make it happen. Okay. All right. Brenda says you are a great blessing. I have a question. With self-credit card, can you advise? Nothing wrong with self-credit card. Just use it like any other credit card. Use less than 30%, preferably about 7 to 10%. That's the best you need to do for that. But here's the deal. We need to, that's the best I can tell you as far as that is concerned. But if you're looking to do more than that, we got to look at the situation. Okay. Deborah says, great. Thank you.